Welcome back to the Patty Report. Like I always say, roasting is good for the soul. In a world that's just a giant shambles, questioning everything is the only way to stay sane. We've crossed over to the skinny strip of a park across the river. Let's see what else we've fucked up here. Last time I mentioned this park used to be all self-built village houses. It was a total mess back then. I remember, or rather, I'm damn sure plenty of people were dumping sewage straight into the river. I'm fucking baffled. To these people, as long as it's outside their own front door, they just don't give a shit if it's clean or filthy. I just don't get the logic. The house is yours, the land is yours, right? If the area around your land is trashed, how can your own spot stay good? But here's the thing. On paper, it belongs to you, but it never feels truly secure. If your ownership isn't rock solid, then I guess it makes sense to just use it up and move on. If you don't really own it, why would you care about protecting it? You might as well just exhaust the resources while you've got them. Is it because you knew all along that the land would eventually be seized for a park or a high-rise? Are you just holding out for a bigger payout with zero regard for what happens to the place afterward? I'm just trying to follow the logic here, because I honestly don't get it. Why was there no desire to protect or defend your own home? I'm just raising questions here. I'm honestly baffled by so many things I see. If I don't roast them, I'll lose my mind. So, can anyone out there actually make sense of this? If you got an explanation that actually works, let me know. Let's keep digging into the logic. If people are just gambling on the fact that their homes will be demolished sooner or later, just waiting to take the money and run, doesn't that mean private property is never actually safe? It's not a home, it's just a lottery ticket waiting to be cashed in. So, we replace the messy, unplanned pollution with this organized, clean environment. But in reality, nobody actually cares about these nice things. Why would they? Everyone's logic is, get what you can while it's there. It's free. So, why not take it? Protecting it feels like a waste of time because at the end of the day, nothing is truly yours anyway. But then again, does anyone actually exist who truly cherishes their own land? Where are they? And what happened to them in the end? Can their existence actually make the environment or the ecosystem any better? I don't know. I've never seen it. So, I'm just asking, can anyone out there give me an answer? Imagine if those people, the ones who actually care, could exist and create a beautiful environment on their own. Now, compare that to this nice environment we have now, built with massive amounts of tax money. Which one is actually better? One is born out of love, and the other is just a high-priced project. Look, it's built, and it looks okay. I'll give them that for now. But I'm thinking, we spent all this taxpayer money, and then what? We just remodel the place to make it look pretty, and that's it. The maintenance alone is going to cost a fortune. Can our taxes even cover it? Does this project even generate revenue? How much and where does the money actually go? A couple of marathons a year won't even scratch the surface of the cost. This is supposed to be an investment, not just a decoration. If the local economy was booming, fine. But if the economy is already struggling, isn't this a failed investment? It's like a permanent buying a tuxedo on credit. It looked fancy for a second, but you are drowning in debt. Am I right? Or am I just overthinking? Because if I'm right, this track, this park is only going to get worse. More cracks, more decay, more of a mess. How about where you live? Is it just as bad? Honestly, if we are all in the same boat, I'll feel a lot better. Come on, spill the tea. Let me know in the comments. I really want to see the raw and edited reality of where you live. No filters, no staged photos, just the most boring, ignored, and even hated parts of your surroundings. Show me the truth. What does your shambles look like? Let's see it. That's enough for today. It started with a skinny park, but we ended up roasting everything from local policy to cultural habits. I'm honestly curious, how did we get here? Is it national character or is it just bad policy? I still haven't figured it out. If you've got a logical explanation, join the roast. Even if there's nothing to complain about, find a reason to roast. Like I always say, roasting is good for the soul. Thanks for watching today's Patty Report. I'll see you next time.